I'm Karen Allen, and while you will see on my name tag that I'm Vice President of the Board, this morning I'm speaking just for myself as a member of this community. And I am absolutely astounded to say that I have been a part of this church for nearly 40 years. Really? Wow. I must be a true old-timer because I've been thinking a lot about our history, and especially about two things that have helped shape UUCC today. That is our name and our location, because I was there when we decided on both. You may know that UUCC began as two congregations, All Souls Church on King Street, where I first attended, and Winthrop Street Church, which met right here. When we consolidated in the early 1990s, we needed a new name. I think we agreed that we didn't want something theological like All Souls. And as for location, well, Winthrop Street had already been used, and too many of us came from beyond Augusta for the city name to be quite right. Unitarian Universalist Community Church won the vote. I don't even remember what the other names were. But UUCC sounded like a church we could aim to be, local, friendly, and UU. Our location was settled later in the early 2000s. UUCC was bursting at the seams, and we were exploring building a new church. And I remember because I was on that committee. We even identified a possible site near the Manchester-Augusta town line. Then we had second thoughts. It would be financially risky. And maybe we were reluctant to leave a very visible spot for a place on the outskirts. In the end, we renovated this sanctuary, adding windows, and embraced our location in the heart of the state capitol, recognizing the opportunity that gave us to live out our values. Well, I think we were really a lot wiser than we knew at the time. Because we stayed, we can now offer Saturday breakfast in a place convenient to those who can come. We have a building available to house a family of new Mainers. Some of us can even walk or bike to church in better weather. Because we stayed, we gave ourselves a better chance to grow into the community church that our name proclaims us to be. I may choke up here. I love being a part of a church that aims to be a community church. I love that we work toward being more diverse, more equitable, more inclusive. I love knowing that my LGBTQIA family and friends are welcome here. I love that when I participate in an action for social justice, I see others from my church, just as I saw Nan Bell the other day. I love making music in a community that receives it joyfully. I love that we have many beliefs and experiences, yet find meaning in worshiping and working together. And I love that we have embraced so much change the past few years, not without some growing pains, but with a willingness to work together in love and, when necessary, forgiveness. But I particularly love and need this church right now. I know I'm not alone on this roller coaster of anxiety and anger and dismay that I feel about our national situation. I need to do something, and that's where UUCC comes in. Supporting this community UU church is something I can do, something positive, something hopeful, something that really does make a difference. Now, I'm as uncomfortable talking about money as the next person. This is stewardship season after all, though, and I agreed to be here to tell you today why I support UUCC, not just with my time and my presence, but with my money. My parents actually set me a really good example in this regard. I grew up in a very small Quaker meeting in rural Indiana, and they were major supporters of the meeting. I think I didn't realize how much so until I was in high school or college, that what went into the plate was such a small part of their support. We certainly weren't wealthy. My parents were farm kids who grew up to be school teachers, and they had 3 children, but they always found a way to support what they believed in, and now I try to do that too. I know that everyone's situation is different, and life can be precarious. Some of us have more time than money, others more money than time, still others more enthusiasm than either time or money. Contributions of time and energy are essential. We wouldn't be UUCC without them. But we wouldn't be UUCC without our collective financial support either. We have no magically expanding endowment to pull us through. It really is all up to us to maintain our buildings, to pay our wonderful minister and our staff, to support our work for social justice, to keep the lights on and the heat and the internet and the live stream that has expanded our community. Hello, Boxcast. So when you receive that pledge card on behalf of UUCC from my good friends Terry and Betty, I hope you will consider everything that UUCC is and everything that UUCC could be, and pledge as generously as you can. Thank you.